Hi everyone, it's your girl Damilola. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching us how to sew this particular style showing on my screen right now. And we've done the drafting like this, the cutting part. So guys, if this sounds like something you're interested in, kindly please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, like and share. Without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So guys, these are the pieces we've went ahead to cut out, and remember I told us that I'm going to add in the sewing allowance on the main fabric, and that is it right there. So I went ahead to cut out the lining as well, and that's it right there. So guys, the next thing I'm just going to go ahead and do is to remove those pins out, like the pin I used. I'm going to go ahead and remove it out. And for this particular burst here, I'm not going to be adding any wording to it. I'm going to be sewing it on my clothes only, and I'm not going to be adding stay to it as well. But if you have stay, you can go ahead and use it. So then I just went ahead to remove my pins out, and that's what I'm doing right there. And if you want to do a freehand drafting on your fabric, you can go ahead and use it without even using any pattern paper. So now to join these, we are going to be joining the main fabric to the main fabric, and we are going to be joining the lining to the main lining. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to bring out the two sides, that is the front sides. I'm going to be sewing it down right side facing the right side, like the way I placed it. Then I'm going to trace it with my hand about half an inch till the end of the point. All right. And please, if you are beginners, I will urge you and advise you to go with pin when you want to sew it. Then I will repeat the same process for the lining part as well. So guys, before going to the sewing machine, I'm going to be stitching the back as well. Like I'm going to be turning it with my lining as well, because I've gone ahead to cut out the lining as well. I'm going to be turning it right side facing the right side of the lining, like and for the main fabric, as you can see. So that is the right side. Then I'm going to place lining on the right side of that main fabric. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and stitch the neckline, the zipper allowance, and the sides. Then I'm going to stitch the two sides, then the neckline. All right, just going to go ahead and stitch it down. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. So guys, I will head over to my sewing machine now and stitch it down. So guys, this is after the stitching. I'm gonna ahead to turn it out with my lining, and it is properly laid. Please, when you are done stitching it down, go ahead and iron it out. So that is it right there. So that is my neckline as well. You see how the brassiere is standing even without adding any wording to it. So I will urge you to please sew it down very well. So after that, we are going to be working on the skirt part. That is, we are going to be turning it with our lining, and the skirt part is also a full lining as well. So I cutted the lining to be 1 inch shorter than the main skirt. I cutted it like that because I don't want the lining to be showing at all at the hemline. I want the main fabric to be showing. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So from there, I'm going to place my lining on the right side of the fabric. Then remember the lining is 1 inch shorter than the main length. So then I'm just going to draw the lining to the full length of the skirt. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch about half an inch. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stitch about half inch from the down length. So after stitching from there, you just, when you are turning it, you just go ahead and align the lining to the tip of the, like, the waistline. After stitching it down, you know, it will be shorter, the lining will be shorter, but you just have to draw the lining to the tips, like to the waistline. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So then I'm going to go ahead and stitch about half an inch all the way around after stitching the down part. So guys, I'll repeat the same process for the front parts as like the two sides as well for the back. So then I'm going to go ahead to my sewing machine now and stitch it down. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, kindly please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So guys, this is after the stitching down of the main skirt, that is the skirt part. Can you see what I'm trying to say now? The lining is not actually showing, and that's how I did it. So the next thing to do now is to join the back, the half length and the skirt part together. And remember, the skirt doesn't have any darts at all. We did not add any darts to it. It's only our bustier that we cutted out. Okay, so the skirt part do not have any darts. So the way to join your the front half length and the back skirt that and the front skirt is to notch the center of your skirt like the way I did. So then you're going to bring out your front pattern as well, that is the front as well. Then you're going to go ahead and notch it as you see me do. So after that, you're going to place it right side facing right side as well. And when you want to stitch it, I'll advise you to do a little bit stop stitch on your opening side so that the lining will not start confusing you, and that's what I showed you. So then I'm just going to go ahead and place it, like I'm going to align the notches together, like the skirt notch and the half length, like the front half length notch. I'm going to align it together. Then I'm going to stitch down about half inch as well. So guys, I'm going to repeat the same process for the half length, the back half length, and the skirt part, like this back skirt. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So this is very simple. Just follow the way I'm doing. So when you want to join your half length, that is the back half length to the skirt, make sure the zipper allowance of the half length is facing the zipper allowance of your skirt part. All right. So as you can see, mine is facing it. Then I'm just going to go ahead and stitch. So after stitching, that's how it's going to be. There is no excess anyway. Since if you have already used your accurate measurements, you will not have excess. So I'll head over to my sewing machine now to stitch it down. So guys, that is after stitching down. As you can see, that is the back. So I'm gonna head to stitch it down, and the front I'm gonna head to stitch it down as well. So guys, we're going to be working on the back because we're going to be fixing our zipper to it. So to fix your zipper, you're going to just go ahead and align your front, back, and like the length line for the back. You're going to align into each other. All right. So that is it right there. And please, when you want to fix your zipper, in order to make it neater, make sure the half length for the two sides is touching each other, because it allows your zipper to be neat when you're done fixing it. So I'll just go ahead and pin the neckline down in order not for it to start shifting all around. Then I'm going to pin the waist down as well. So after pinning the waist down, then I'm going to align the down part as well. Then I'm going to pin the down part together. And as you can see, the down part, I do not also have any excess at the down part. So I'm going to just go ahead and pin it down. So guys, after the pinning done, I'm just going to go ahead and measure the slit part. You know, the gown actually have a slit. So I'm going to go ahead and measure the slit part. So from the tip, like from the tip of the half length, I'm just going to go ahead from the tip of the skirt, that is the tip of the skirt. I'm just going to go ahead and measure 20 inches upward. 20 inches upward. Then I'm going to go ahead and chalk. That would be the length I want my slit to be. Okay, that would be the length I want my slit to be. Then I'm just going to stitch all the way from the up part, from where I'm touching. I'm going to stitch from there to the slit opening. Okay, I remember that the zipper allowance we left is 1 inch. All right, so to know where we are going to be stitching the half length to, just going to go ahead and measure my zip, and I'm going to leave about 3 inches below the I'm going to leave about 3 inches. I'm going to leave about 3 inches, and that's what I did. Like, I'm going to leave about 3 inches to where I'm going to be stitching it, because I want to have excess. I want to have a lot of zipper. Like, I want to have an excess zip, so that it's going to sit on the where we are going to be stitching. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So from there, I'm just going to go ahead and fix my zipper to the back, and I want to believe we all know how to fix a zipper. So guys, if you are a beginner watching this video, you can just drop it on the comment section. If you don't know how to fix a zipper, then I'll make a tutorial on that. So guys, I'll head over to my sewing machine now and stitch it down. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So guys, this is after stitching it done. Please, when you are done stitching your zipper, please go ahead and iron it out as well. So guys, this is after stitching it done, and as you can see, the two half length is aligned to each other even after the zipper. So then I'm just going to join the front bodice to the back bodice. I'm going to join the shoulder together. So when I want to join the shoulder, I'm going to be joining it in a way that the rough edges will be inside. So the way I'm going to do it now is my front half length will be facing my back half length. All right, that is, the lining will be facing the lining, while the main fabric will be facing the main fabric. Then I will repeat the same process for the other part. So guys, I'll head over to my sewing machine now and do that. So this is after stitching it, and as you can see, that is it right there. This is after stitching it out, and as you can see, the next thing to do now for us is to shaping out the gown. So guys, to shaping out the gown, I'm just going to go ahead and pin it down. I'm going to pin some parts down because I don't want it to start shifting on around and start giving me problems. So if you have a pin, you can pin it down, and if you do not have a pin, just be totally careful when you are shaping your bodice. I remember that we left about 1 inch on both sides for our sewing allowance. That is, we left 2 inches for our sewing allowance, and that is it right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch about 1 inch all the way, and I'm going to stitch the other part as well. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and for the sleeve, I've gone ahead to do it. So that is the final result of the gown. So if you find this video helpful, kindly please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so that this video will actually locate a right audience. Okay, so guys, I'll be saying goodbye from here. See you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye.